Alright, there we go. Oh, sorry, excuse me again. Good morning. I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I slept in. That doesn't happen very often, but I am sorry that it did. Today, we're going to be continuing with blueprints. Day 41. I kind of wonder how long the average person takes to open the first sanctum door. I feel like I might be a little bit behind on that. Anyway, today we have a couple of goals. First up, I want to try and get back to the clock tower because I want to get that sanctum key that I found there and put it back into the door downstairs. Hooray, 11 pieces of gold. Actually, I wonder if I could double that with a lucky purse if I ever find it. Possibly. But yeah, I want to do the sanctum key, and then on top of that, I also want to finish this puzzle that we started working on 3 streams ago with the pictures inside the house. And that means I have to get all the way to rank 7, 8, and 9, it looks like. Which is going to be hard, but we're going to try it. And I think I'll be able to interpret a couple of them once I get up there, but that's going to be our objective. The ads are going to start in about 15 seconds, so I am sorry if you're going to come watch live, but I will be here, and I hope to see you soon. Actually, I guess I can just do my little spiel as usual, which is if you're watching on YouTube, because this will be uploaded there as well, thank you very much for doing so. I hope you subscribe. It would very much help, and it's just kind of nice to have you around. I've been getting occasionally comments, which are really nice to have, and I hope you're enjoying the episodes. If you'd prefer, though, I like to do this live, obviously, because I'm live right now, but I like having people come hang out with me while I'm live on stream. So if you could follow me on Twitch and come swing by when you get a chance, that would be amazing. There is a link to either site, Twitch or YouTube, from their respective bios. And if you're having trouble finding me online, then by all means, feel free to join the Discord. There should be a link in those bios too, and that'll get you set up to either get a notification when I go live, or to let me know if there's a better time that I could stream for you if you can't manage to get online here for whatever reason there. Like if I'm in a different time zone, or if I'm streaming while you're at work, whatever the case may be. On top of that, the courtyard already, huh? I'm sorry, my throat is a little bit sore because I'm still waking up. You'll have to forgive the sounds of me sucking on the candy. Yeah, so I'm going to be... I don't even remember what I was trying to say at this point. I'm sorry about that. As I said, I kind of just woke up not that long ago, so I'm barely functional. I lost my place because I haven't been feeling too well. Alright, what do we have over here? Let's see if I can actually manage the first logic puzzle of the day. The gems are in the white box. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the white box is true. This is kind of mean. So The statement on the weight box is true. The box contains a false statement. Contains the gems. The gems are in the white box. See, we have a little bit of a paradox with the boxes here. So if the statement on the white box is true, that it's in a box with false statement. Then the blue box could also be true that the gems are in the white box. Go away, Bit Defender. I don't need you popping up right now. Oops, sorry about that. Because if the blue box is true, then they're in white. If the white box is true, then it can't be in white. And if the black box is true, then that would make this statement false, which means it wouldn't be in white anyway. Which means the blue box must be false, because regardless of if this is true or false, it messes things up. I think. The statement on the white box is true. If that one is correct, then it would indicate that this was in the blue. If this one is false, then this statement is a lie. And it would be in a box with a true statement. And then assuming the white box is true, I'm a little lost at this point. It is too early for puzzles, but I'm going to try them anyway. I think it's in blue. I'm going to try. I'm going to hope. I was right. Okay. So it was both of these that were false, which is kind of what I assumed. I leaned towards it. I just couldn't 100% remember. Alright. Let's go for workshop. That'll be helpful. No, you know what? Let's go for bedroom. Yeah. Let's go for bedroom. I would really like some re-rolly dice. That would be helpful. And then let's go up this side. So my idea for today is I still want to kind of go up this middle section here. Like to use these 3 rows of things to go up the middle section, because I want to eventually get up into this area, like the latter half, so I can use a key to unlock and go west. Oh, over to this side with the secret garden key after getting the driveway open. But in order to do that, I need to have the driveway first, find the secret garden key, and a locked door. So I can't really be interacting with this side too much. I really don't like these options, but I don't have a way to re-roll them. So I guess we'll do the nursery. We'll just kind of compound with the sleeping mask. I didn't really want to, but we will. Grab that. Extra key is always good. Now we'll backtrack a little. I'm not going to do the chest quite yet. I'm going to look for a sledgehammer first. Now, as we go through, I don't really care about the far right side because it's not often locked. And there's no real access that I need to get to from here. Breaker box would be good, and especially because it's so near the entrance hall. Kind of want the nook too, just to get it out of the way. But yeah, let's do breaker box for now. And we'll turn the keycard entry system off, give power to the garage, turn the gymnasium off. Darkroom was going to stay on, but I'm going to hope we don't have to use it. And now, I don't really want to do the chapel. Corridor will be fine. I wish I could rotate the observatory, but I cannot. So, corridor it is. And, oh man, this is really trying to lock me out. Okay, commissary. Ooh, sledgehammer, cool. Yep, we're gonna take that right now. Anything else I want? I mean, the metal detector wouldn't be bad, but I'm not gonna grab it at the moment. I've got lots of steps, so let's go back and open that chest. I have to backtrack this way because it's the only way. It's the only way I can get there. There we go. Okay, gem key gold, which would let me get the metal detector. I have enough for that. That might be nice. Yeah, because that'll increase my gold and key finds through the house. It's early enough that that'll be super helpful. I don't like burning through all my gold when I might end up needing gems or keys later, but I could still find stuff with it, and that'll be important. I guess I'll have to do the chapel. I really didn't want to, but I guess I'll have to. At least I don't have any gold to lose at the moment. So, where is... Here we go. Oh, security, that's a good one. It is not perfect, but it's a good one. And the only reason it's not perfect is because the other room let me get access to this side, but I'm not going to be too upset about that. This will be super nice. I still want to know why it was highlighting this particular TV in that clue that I found yesterday. Oh well. Keycard system, here we go. Set security level to high, and offline mode will be unlocked. Confirm setting. Exit. Because I've already set the keycard system off, which means it'll be way easier to do that from now on. To get through the later doors, I mean. Boiler room would be okay. It is going to require a gem, but it'll be okay. It can only put out power to the left, right, and front, though, so anywhere the doors are. So if I need anything, it'll have to connect through here. Okay. I guess I gotta use a key already. It's not perfect, but it'll work. I don't want to do the cloister yet. 3 is a lot of gems. I guess I'll do the pool for now. That'll give me access. Hey, the swimming trunks that I found. But, as it said, it put the pair of trunks in the pool room. Oh no, but they're floating. That's unfortunate. I'll have to find the pump room. I was just talking last time about wondering if anything happened if I could reduce the level of water in the pool. Oh well. I guess we'll keep going north for now. Boudoir would be good, but I really want to leave as many doors this way open as I can. So... yeah, I guess we'll do passageway here. I didn't want to burn through that many gems, but I'm going to. How about this? Is it locked? It's not locked. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll use the workshop here. And what do we have? There should be something because it's blinking. Battery pack, yes. Why does this just have an M on it? That's different from last time. Is it just telling me that this room is supposed to be an M? Because I don't really see any pictures in here. And that does seem to line up. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, that does seem to line up with the codes that I already found for this room. So I'm going to assume that's what it is. It just gives you the answer on that stone for whatever room you've ended up putting the workshop in. Which is cool, all on its own, to be honest. Sleeping mask can be merged with something? That's interesting. Ooh, I kept my moon pendant from last time. That's big. Moon pendant. I don't have anything it can be merged with yet, at least. Although if it can be, that's pretty huge. Broken lever. And a battery pack. And a sledgehammer. Which will give me the jackhammer, I think? The power hammer, yeah. Is that worthwhile? Sure, let's assemble it. I don't think I've made this one yet either, so that's cool. I think I've made 4 devices. A stronger sledgehammer that can also... Oh! It can break down weaker brick walls! I definitely had not done that one yet. So now we have to go down to the basement immediately. As well as get the secret garden key back. Oh man, that's huge. I didn't know that's what that was for. I don't have any gems for that crap. Okay, we'll go into the storeroom. Oops. I really need to find the coat check now. Like, really need to find the coat check. Because there are 3 breakable walls that I know of already. There's one inside the secret garden, there's one in the basement, and there's one inside the greenhouse on the right-hand side. So I need to start using all of these edge pieces as soon as possible now. But I also need more keys. I only have... No, I have 3 in 1 gem. So that's okay. I'm going to go in the passageway. And we're going to start using by going to the right. Coat check. Oh, we found the coat check. Oh, we found the coat check. Okay. Grabbing this now. I have been trying to get into the secret garden thingy for so long. Retrieve item. Gimme. Heck yeah. Okay. We are in good shape. Special keys. Secret garden key. Oh, yes. This worked out so freaking well. Like, so unbelievably well. That's the last lever. Is it the last lever? It is. Okay. Which means this should turn the bottom one, yes? Yes. Haha! Now what is this nonsense? Why is there a moon pendant here? Let's maybe try and turn them all the other way and see if that changes anything. Well, it brought it back to... Wait, is that a lever to the other side? No, it's the same one. I'll open that anyway, just in case. What happens if I point it to the south? I guess. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, see, this is just the same sigil that I put together in the first one, where the only thing I had to figure out was this outer pattern. Because this same one was lit in the lantern room. But I might leave this here and go check, because I need to go to the basement anyway, so I might leave this up and go check that. However, having said that, I do want to see if it was the other side for... if I go north as well. Because the lever that I just pulled opened the east side door to the antechamber. But I think... yeah, check that out! This one lever is able to open the east and west side doors. That's huge! That's so cool! Okay. We're gonna go... back this way first. I think it was south for the light sigil thingy. Or for the light room sigil, the lantern room sigil. So we're going to put those back up. And I'm curious about that specifically because there were... it looked like pedestals around the Lightroom puzzle that I solved. So I want to see if showing this in particular will do anything in that regard. Like if anything in that room has changed, since this too is made out of stone, and I can't pick it up or anything. I can't seem to interact with it. I'm just wondering if that was meant to exclusively give that information, or what might be the case. I don't have a shovel. Just for kicks and giggles, let's see. It's locked. You know what? Sure, why not? Okay, unfortunate. Billiard room, laboratory. Let's do the laboratory, actually. And then I don't have the puzzle clue from in here. So there's a pine tree and a spine. So this is rank 3. Spine, oops, and pine, which leaves me with an S. Okay. And we're not connected to the boiler room, unfortunately. That's okay. I still don't know what to do with this particular puzzle anyway. I need to figure it out eventually. But for now, let's get this running. Experiment set up. This is always really powerful. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Let's do this one. And we're going to do the trash while digging. Yeah. I don't know if I'll even find the shovel, because for whatever reason it seems to be a rare find. But yeah, see, this can't relate to that. I don't think so. At least it's eluding me as to how. And my sensor isn't going off, so we're just going to continue on for now. Is it really as simple as these spelling out a message if you overlay it with this? Let's see, 1 and then 2. PU. I'm going to bring up that clue because I have a picture of it already on the Discord. Excuse me. Let's go see what's going on here. Man, it really didn't alert yesterday. Oh well. Information polls and feedback, blueprints, boiler stuff. Where is that chart? Chart. That's a calendar. Here we go. So if I'm looking at this one, 1, 2, 3, down at the bottom is number 1. So PU, and then 1, 2, 3 over from the side. 1, 2, 3, S, H. It is. It spells out a message. This is push. 4 is this one. TH. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. RE. One, two. REEU. Is that right? Yeah, REEU. And then 7 PA. F. TE. RN. I. And E. Does that even spell anything? It says push roof team. I'm gonna have to make another page here. Or another little note section on this notepad document. So it was PU, oops, PU SH for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, let me do it this way. 1 PU 2 S, yeah, okay. Two was S. 3 should be helium, or I guess H. H. 4 is second from the bottom on the left. TH. 5 was four from the left and then 2 up from the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 up from the middle is RE. I was right about that. Oops. RE. Six is 1 up and over from PU. EU, I was right, okay. EU. Seven is 1 over from 4, so 3 on the bottom. Oops. 1, 2, 3. PA. PA. Eight is F. Yep. Nine is 1 over and 1, 2, 3, 4 down from 8, which we just did. So 1 over and 1, 2, 3, 4 down. So TE. TE. And then 10 is bottom right RN. 11 is 1 up and 1 to the left of that. So I. And 12 is one down from the top on the right. NE. NE. So if I put all of that together, it comes out with PUSH. I'm still going to do it in the same order. THRE. PAF. TERN. NE. Push 3 up after 9. Oh, push 3 up after 9. Okay. Wow, that was a weird to decode message, but we got it. Now, I'm kind of curious if that's the only clue to this code, or to what we need to do with this machine. Like if I go 9 and then... Oh! Oh, never mind. I knew that. I may still need to give this power. And then... Is there anything else that actually relates here? I don't think so, and this should be the same. 8, 12, 1, 6. Yeah, that should be fine. Any other codes in here? I don't know. Codes or hints or anything. Not abundantly apparent. That's okay. We did solve something else, so hopefully, at least. I'm not really sure. I don't have anywhere to give this power quite yet. But that's still fine. We are learning all kinds of things. We got oddly lucky with this. Let's try and go through the pool. Since I don't need to look from the outside this time. Oh, I don't have any gems for it. Oh well. I forgot the garage needed gems. Ooh, but I found the shovel. That'll help. Heck yeah. I didn't need to do that. So let's go back out to the garden. We'll see if we can dig stuff up. What was my experiment? Every time you find some trash while digging. Right. Brick. That was trash. Woohoo! Turnip. That's not trash. Does that count as trash? No, that counts as empty. Okay. Well, it was worth a thought. Worth a shot. Okay. So what I'm going to do is head... I guess I'll still try and go through the boiler room and see what we can do. I'd like to get that garden out as well. If we're being honest here. I guess we'll take the boudoir. Because it'll give me a gem and these dice. Plus more movement. Excuse me. And... oh, a little piece of gold down there. What's in here? A veranda, greater chance of finding items in green rooms. That wouldn't be bad, but I also could do the dining room, since I've already been up to number 8. I don't have 2 green gems. I could try and redraw for a green room here. Let's do that. Spare green. Do I have the walk-in closet ready? I do not. But we'll put her ladyship's chamber here anyway. Because this has the queen piece in it. The queen chest piece. Telescope? Gain an additional effect of each constellation. That's new. Okay. I should also go see if I can combine that with anything else now that I'm looking at it. Where is the workshop? It's all the way up there. I might go back there after I've been outside. I still want to get inside this journal too, because there might be clues in there. But I think that's everything in here for the moment. Let's go... oh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to go up through the foundation, because I have locked myself out of every other access point in this house now. Oh no, I still have access from the chapel. We're good. So let's go... dang it, don't take my gold. I kind of want to go get a gem from the commissary. They're not super expensive. I know they're available. Okay, see, this is just rude. Library it is. I gotta take out a new book. So I've looked at the history of Arindia. Oh, it was the Relman rune that I needed. Because I may need to interpret some things from that with all the information. Right? Yes. Okay. So now how do I get out of here? Library, commissary, corridor. Commissary. For 1 gem though? I don't know if I want to do that for 1 gem. Ooh, banana. I forgot that spread fruit through the house. That's right. That's helpful. Okay, that's not the right way. I don't want to go in there. Other way. Good. I have so many steps right now. Out through the entrance hall. Let's also go do maybe that outer section there. I'm going to do the outside room and see what we can pull up. I also need to hope that the boat is in working order again. Trading post, root cellar. This will actually be helpful. But I want to see what happens if I try and trade stuff in. This seems like it'll actually be like really important. Just overall. Moon pendant for silver key, no trade. I'm actually surprised you can even trade that in. Ivory dice. Metal detector for key card, but I don't need the key card. Power hall pass? Interesting. Telescope for 4. We're doing that. We're doing that. The telescope is not worth enough to me at the moment. But the hall pass is an item I have never seen before. I can also use this to slim down what I want to bring with me into the next run. Because I've got the moon pendant still, which means I can take this and one more. I just need to trade stuff in until I can't trade it anymore. For now, let's go down into the basement. Or into the underground, I mean. I need to do 2 things. Oh, damn. Okay, so that does go on to the other side if you put it here. Or if you use it to get over there, it doesn't reset. That's okay. I think we're still fine. I think. Also, I want to check this lantern room. Did anything change in here? Okay, so nothing changed here. And this is fine, I just need to move it forward. I think everything is still okay on this side. I should be able to access the rotating platform thingy here. Yes, okay. While I'm here, I'm going to go open the antechamber room to room 46. I'm not going to get the trophy for getting there in an hour, even if I do manage to get there, though, because I spent too long figuring out that puzzle. But we're going to open that. And I wanted to see if anything changed in here. Nothing seems to have. None of these pillars have altered. Wow, I had the music too low last time. This is kind of a banger track. Okay. So that may have just been to show me what was up there. I don't have another sanctum key. Oh, so that's what those are for. The sigils. It's telling me which one is in which room. Okay. In any case, let's go reposition these. Oh, is this the one that lowers this? No, it just rotates. But I have to do this anyway because I'm kind of trapped on this side. I am kind of trapped on this side. What the heck? That's actually not good. That's actually kind of very not good. Because that unfortunately means I can't get across to the other side, I think. Because that's where the boat is. I would have had to take it back to this side. I think I cut off my only access to the underground. Really? Really? I can't, like, call it back. That's not good. Yeah, that's really not good. Is there anything I can do? Anything at all here? I feel like the answer is no. I am unfortunately shut out from that side at the moment because I didn't take the boat back. Okay, well that's super lame. But at least I'm not going to lose this power hammer, hopefully, because I thought I had to use the trading post. So I should be able to fudge that a little bit. And just get rid of the shovel and sleeping mask and metal detector, trading them down until all I'm left with is the moon pendant and power hammer. But since I have a little bit of extra time and steps, like a lot of extra steps, I mean, I could go put it in the coat check too, but I'm going to kind of play around a little bit with looking around outside again There may have been a breakable wall that I just never noticed, or that I didn't know what to do with. I feel like that leads up from the underground on the other side, which would be my shortcut to the foundation, even if the boat's on the wrong side of the river. But I'll need to break down the door from the underground there in order to get it. Anything in here? No. Okay. How about over in the orchard? Anything that looks breakable in here? I didn't notice anything, but we're gonna look anyway. I feel like this sundial might be kind of important too. I don't know why, I just feel like it. It's too out of place. But I can't rotate it or anything. And the sun doesn't seem to be moving at the moment. Can't seem to dig out here. Okay, that's not a huge problem. Let's go back downstairs. Like into the cliffside. Oh! I didn't think about doing that. I just kind of randomly tried it. Remote power box, steam line to boiler, patent for high pressure condenser. Fen Aries Patent Office. Patent number. We're definitely adding this to clues, just in case. And then what's this? Excavation progress is going smoothly, and crew spirits are higher than they've been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam power hoists and winches, are fully operational, and we have been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we had been previously excavating. Okay, print screen first. This one is also going to go in here just in case. I don't know if it's going to be helpful. But this should be the entrance to the underground, right? To the foundation? Hey, check it out. I pulled it out. Okay, cool. That means I can keep exploring the house. That's good. I'm going to ignore that then. I kind of want to go in the other side, but I'm already in the sealed entrance, so we're going to go this way. And let's see here. I'm going to go back upstairs, because that's just going to take me underground, which Did I need to do anything down there at the moment, or was I just trying to get across? I think I might have just been trying to get across. So... yeah, I'm going to ignore that for now and go upstairs. Was there anything down there I needed to access to? It's not the tune. Because I have to draft that. Having said that, if the secret entrance is open, I guess I'll see next time. Because if the secret entrance stays bashed down like this, then I can drain water out of other things and put it into the well. Because I won't need that entrance anymore. It's a few more steps, but I won't need it because I'll have access over here, which would be great. Let's go west for now. I think this way. No, this one. I'm just going to open this up, see if there's anything useful over here. Walk-in closet is pretty good. Pump room, which I don't want to play with quite yet. I don't think. Yeah, I'm going to leave it for this time. I wish I had the wrench so I could make it more common, but I'm going to leave it this time and put the walk-in closet there instead, specifically because I want to see if those sections that I just bashed down stay bashed. If they do, then I can refill the fountain, no big deal. If they don't, I still need a way down there. So walk-in closet, let's see. It just looks nice. So, key, telescope again, which is pretty good. Coin purse, gem, black pawn, and a white swan. That's fine. Why did I pay for this if it really does just look nice? Unless that indicates that it'll always put the telescope in because it looks. I mean, I suppose it's possible. I'll have to figure that out. I certainly hadn't found the telescope before. Why does telescope have an O that looks like this? Is that just funny design, or is that indicative of something? I don't know. It's an interesting question to ask. We'll figure it out eventually. Let's go this way. I have more than 2 hallways, so that doesn't matter. But this will give me a lot of steps. Aquarium, I don't want to do at the moment. I mean, I am no, I didn't build the pump room. Dining room? Let's do dining room just in case. It'll give me a lot more steps. Like a lot more steps. I don't have an aquarium, but that's okay. We're going to do this. And we're going to eat the lunchbox too. Was that the only thing that was beeping? It looks like. Why is the mountain logo here? Or the mountain sigil crest thing? I'm not sure. The dark room, I mean, I won't be able to see my plans, but that should be okay. I've still got power on in here. I don't remember if that changes anything. I have 7 dice. I could change it. I do want the observatory, but I don't want to lock myself out. So, dark room. Man, it didn't stay on. Crud muffins. Oh well. I guess we're gonna try. Pump room again. With no access to the right. That's okay. I guess that's okay. I'm not going out there. What time is it? Is the time still rolling? It looks like it's stopped. Nope, still going. Why did the lunchroom just give me extra keys? Oh, because I passed level 5, or rank 5. I must have just been in my inventory for a second. Alright. East Hall would be fine. Yeah. Nothing particularly special over here at the moment. I already turned the lights off in the gym, so that's actually fine. Let's go do this one. And I'm not going to go up the east side because I'm, well, I was going to say I'm not going to go up the east side specifically because if I want the other greenhouse, it has to have access from there, but I've come up from the south before. It doesn't need to be from the back side. So I'm going to try it. I'll use, and then I'm going to re-roll a number of times here until I get it. Not the veranda. Not the office. Well, I mean, the secret passage would lead to green. That would actually be better. Yeah, let's do that, because that'll guarantee greens, hopefully. There we go. Not the morning room or the veranda. Not the spare green room, the courtyard, or the aquarium. Greenhouse. Got it. Now what's in here? A little secret room. From the gardener. Gardener's logbook. Okay. correspondence envelopes. Can't use those. Okay. The pen's the plant. The original gardener's logbook for when I get fired. Or to when I get fired. She loves me not. She loves me not. Interesting. Print screen. Because we found the gardener's logbook outside, but not this one. Print screen again. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. Interesting. As the Denny remain. As the groundskeeper of a vast estate. That would be the day. Many years overdue will serve as a record of some of the duties and discoveries. Did I just... Yeah, I did. Many more are yet to come. Not many, apparently. February 25th. A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role of Mount Holly horticulturist. Through years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flower with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it is nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel, but with the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, my joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company, Cinca, had decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to this project. This decision was absolute rubbish. Okay. I have poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel this flower has the potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for, quote, further research. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. Okay, print screen. I had high hopes for this logbook, and I have struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue in my work. I am aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I am reminded of that daily when I see the houseplant slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really, really should have. So months apart for these entries. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th ring. Oh! The Baron's private office in the 10th ring, which is the 46th room. Probably. A fact that I found quite remarkable, considering that the house only has 9 ranks. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion that the rumored 46th room is in fact north of the antechamber, a suspicion that I had always considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on the new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper's undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. Okay, print screen again. Actually, did I? I did put that one in. If there is a 10th rank, it is impossible to perceive its existence from the outside. So if it does exist, then I'm going to assume that reaching it can only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. No, that would be too easy. Instead, the Baron had remote access levers installed in several different rooms of the house. Funny enough, I already know the location of 3 of those levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse and the other 2 were installed in the secret garden. Another 2. Yeah, I figured that out just recently. It's almost like they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. Secret garden. Does it say mechanism or mechanarium? Great hall, secret garden, sealed. Yeah, but I found that one already. Greenhouse. Wait, there's one in the weight room too? That's interesting. It appears each antechamber door has one primary access lever in addition to a redundancy in another location. Okay, that's what it's saying. I'm going to put that in there because that's important. Although these past few months of exploration have yet to yield the fruit I seek, I have in that time gained a much greater mastery of the estate and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain that veils so many secrets. Among the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. What do you mean one of the outer rooms sealed shut? The stale quality of the air and the unmistakable aroma of corroded metal led me to believe that this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. Within it, I found a large vat and a copper still, their time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping veins of oxidation and rust. Resealed in January after Deal and Reddington fell through. I am unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet find a use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. Printing that screen for dang sure. A hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. At last, I have finally discovered a location of one of the north levers. Oh yeah, come to think of it, if there's a redundancy in each location, or for each lever, there might be a redundancy for the north one too. At last, I finally discovered a location of one of the north levers. It is deep underground in a location so far removed from any of the estate's plant life that had I been discovered, I would have been completely vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity to offer to my captor. As anxious as I was to pull it, I have decided to wait until the Baron is away, as it reduces the risk of being caught significantly. And once he leaves, I don't think that a delay in returning will be too hard to engineer, now that Kristoff is under my thumb and beholden to whatever I command. That's interesting. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I had been working toward for the last 4 months, I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me the chance to make back some of my money. Some of the money I felt was owed to me, and I grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there is now only one missing file in the staff contracts, I have unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel I owe it to myself to get what's coming to me one way or another. Okay. Now, why are these here? I'm gonna have to ban that. It is a shame that that's the first one this morning, but that's okay. What does this say? They're all here. C, B, T, E, A, and O. I don't know. Oh! Oh! Interesting. This blueprint now has an opening to the left. I mean, it's my last key, which isn't great, but I'm going to do this. I want keys throughout the house. I do kind of want this, but I need to be able to progress, so keys throughout the house. I'm going to hope there's some just like sitting out in the open here. And this is Crown and Crow. Yeah, I already did this one. Oh, I didn't do pictures in that room that we were just in the greenhouse. There might be something in there. Okay. For now, I guess maybe we'll go for... Because Wine Cellar would give me gems. Oh no! I've completely locked myself out because of the locker room. Crap. I guess I'm not getting to the antechamber this time. That's okay. Is there anything else here? No. Okay. In that case, I guess we'll do the quarry yard. Let's see if I can dig anything up. Bunch of gems. Aquarium will dead end me. Observatory will dead end me. Guest bedroom would dead end me. Rumpus room, attic. I haven't had the rumpus room in a while, but it's not all that important. Clock tower, great hall, billiard room. Well, last one. Mount Holly gift shop will be useless. Locksmith has some keys, but it's not going to be all that important to me. Opportunity to spread gold and earn. I don't know. I know there's no point in building this right now. I guess maybe we'll do the locksmith because I still don't have the right information for this. No, let's do the locksmith. Or the office, because that'll open out this way anyway. And I'm pretty sure I have... Yep. Pint and paint. Already did that one. Okay. That is a king, I'm pretty sure. A white king at that. Where is... I'm thinking there might be a picture in here somewhere that would give me an indication of what the code for that safe could be. I'm mildly considering that it could be... Oh, wait, hold on. March of the Count, passing the Barons. I am mildly considering that because of the picture in here, it might be the date that was written on that picture in the ballroom, which seemed to be the two of them dancing together. So I'm going to try that, just to see. Where are my clues? Here they were. The date in the ballroom was... Ballroom. I was pretty sure I took a picture of that. Didn't I? I hope I did. Yeah, here it is. 1952 from the in Eclipse Ball. Yeah, we're gonna try that. 1952. I have no idea if it's gonna work. We're gonna try it. So 1952. Nope, wasn't that. Nope. Okay. Worth a shot. Alright, well, no big deal. Cluster of Joya, sauna. The extra steps tomorrow would be nice, and I do have access from the gym, so let's do it. Ooh, a gem, too. Fancy. Going into a sauna sounds really nice right now, let's be honest. Alright. So let's go out this way, I guess. I'm still looking for more keys somewhere. The locker is locked. You don't say. Okay. I did that one already, right? Yep. Oh, right. I wanted to check for pictures in here. I don't know if there will be any, but I want to check for them. I don't see any offhand. Oh, that one. Nope. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. It is interesting that there should be a backup lever in the weight room. I would actually be interested in looking for that now. Nothing I can smash down there. Okay. And... oh yeah, I can go on the clock tower. That's right. Oh, but it's not the right time for it. Whatever. Let's give it a shot. Because it needs to be 1:30. I don't think we are anywhere near 1:30. I can't even adjust the time to make it that way, unfortunately enough. At least I don't think so. Oh, hold on. Southward I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore. I wonder. Man, how did I get in here fast enough to get that clock puzzle the first time? Also, why can't I rig this clock? Oh, there's a black rook here. That's interesting. Let me alter time. Or let me smash down the wall, do something. I don't know that I actually need the sledgehammer anymore. The power hammer. Because I've opened everything that I think needed to be opened. At least everything that I've seen so far. Minus, of course, the gym. Oh, right, but I did still want to save it to make sure that those walls would still be bashed down tomorrow. Which I believe, maybe? You know what? I'm gonna do what I planned on, which is I'm going to probably refill the... I'm going to refill the well so I can drain water out of other things. And then I'm going to trade off all of these other items so that I'm only left with the moon pendant and power hammer. And that way, no matter what happens, if it's sealed up tomorrow, I'll be able to open it and I can hopefully change the pumps back next time I'm up here. But I think that wall will stay broken. At least I'm hoping so. And my only real reason for thinking that is that the greenhouse here has this square bashed out now. It's got a second exit that it didn't have before on the exit plan. So I'm going to hope. Let's go give it a shot. Because I want to drain out the... Oh, that's why it was blooming. There's greenhouse stuff in the pool. Or the greenhouse has water now. Okay, cool. This should be full, yes. These are all reset at the moment. I'm gonna go to the fountain. And we're gonna drain you out. Well, hello, Gamer Hubby. Welcome back. How you doing? Nice to see you here again. I'm glad to hear that. Why are you not draining from the aquarium? I'm doing all right. I overslept, so I'm a little bit late for stream today, but doing fine. Also, I've made some incredible progress in the game today, which is nice. Very nice on that front. Just cooking up some dinner. Nice. You're still on vacation until next week, right? I hope it's going well for you. Can you drain as well? Yeah, no worries. Go for it. Can you drain out this way? You cannot. Okay. Out this one. Let's go back to the fountain. I don't know if this will actually be helpful in any way, shape, or form, but we're going to do this. Aquarium, drain you out. And we're also going to try and drain the pool. Why is nothing draining from the pool? Why isn't anything draining from the pool? It should be. I'm gonna have to check my schematics again. E&W pump controls. Where is that guy? Soupy souping. Okay, welcome back. Just one sec here. I'm looking at my clues. Needs to soup a bit more. That is fair. That is fair. Why isn't that working? Anyway, you wanted me to catch you up on what's happened, yes? I still need to figure this out. I don't know why you're not draining. Okay. So, let me reset these first. It started today with the construction of the power hammer. So I put these things together. I just happened to find everything that I needed for it, and I was able to put them together in the workshop. And it was pretty key because, as you can see, it's a stronger sledgehammer that can also knock down weaker brick walls, which is something that I've been... that I don't know. It doesn't look floppy, but it's got an extra handle and some power on it, so it may just have a snap action somewhere, somehow. Not entirely sure how that works. But the ability to knock down weaker brick walls has been something I've been looking for forever, because I've been seeing these weaker brick walls around the house. So I finally was able to... That's a battery pack, not dynamite. They don't let you use battery packs. Or they don't let you use dynamite, I mean. I was finally able to break down the wall over in this section in the secret garden, and I also was able to break down a wall in the greenhouse. And, further to that, also a wall outside, which led me on a much easier way into the foundation, which has been huge. Like, the fact that I found that is just enormous. So... that's very true. But those were the only important ones that it let me break. We'll put it that way. Foundation breakthrough. So some of the things that I learned were that in the greenhouse here, there was a hidden book behind that wall that also indicated there were redundant levers in the house for some of the antechamber access. And actually, I did print screens of that in the blueprint spoiler stuff section. I took a picture of every page in there, and it's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th page in, if you're following along. Which is pretty cool, because I haven't seen the weight room one yet either. And beyond that, also in the secret garden, I found the lever to rotate the weather vane in different ways. So I had secret, like, hidden objects show up that I'm still playing with. Which is pretty cool. I like that. And I gotta figure stuff out now. But the pool is being a real pain in the buttocks as far as needing to drain out here, because I don't remember where it's supposed to lead to. Pump 4. I'm trying to drain it out because I got last time I bought from the store a pair of trunks in the pool, and so I do have the pool over here now. And there are a pair of item trunks just like floating in the water there, which means I need to drain it out in order to get access to them. So I'm trying to do that now. It's just that the water is not wanting to drain out for whatever reason of the pool. So I'm trying to figure out which one of these is supposed to drain. Because I'm not getting it to work for me. These pumps don't need secondary power, oddly enough. They're just not working. And there was a time where it showed which of these pipes was supposed to go where. Well, like the house has power. It doesn't need these power from these conduits. It's just a matter of figuring out which of these pumps is actually supposed to work. Oh, was it this one? It might be this one. Hold on. It's this one. There we go. I knew there was a 4th pump somewhere. Corner. Because that makes sense, right? Here, I thought I had spaghetti water going for, or spaghetti wire going. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna have to do is if I push this out to the aquarium, spaghetti wire is what I meant to say, but spaghetti water seems to work as well. Also, why use spaghetti water? Spaghetti water is used to make sauces. I thought as a smart person you would know the emulsification effect of spaghetti water is important for sauce. Okay, we're going to drain out from this one. We're going to drain this out. Very starchy, useful, but by itself, no thanks. This is true. This is true. It is true and very fair. Okay, so let's pull the water into the right tank here from the aquarium. Why is that not working? Is it this one maybe? It's only that one. Okay. Okay, no worries. This is kind of annoying. How about from the fountain? So you will fill from the fountain. That's not what I need. So I need you to empty from here. Oh. Okay. I guess you'll go in there. We'll do this. Because if this is the only one that's going to drain, then that will be important. Yes. This seems right, to be honest. And then I can go back to the pool and drain out more water from there. Back to the fountain, drain out a little bit more. Good, and then the pool. Excellent. Okay, good, 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 good. Now, if I go through the dining room to the foundation, I want to go see if I can make anything with the telescope first. It's a bit far, but I can do that. I guess dining room or foundation. Ooh, key. Not that I need it, but ooh, key. Let's see here. Oh, gotta go this way because I gotta go back down. Actually, I might want to go through this way and move the boat back as well, just in case. I don't know that it'll be supremely necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because it was kind of annoying not having it accessible from that side. Wee boat. Welcome back. Is there anything in here? Doesn't seem to be. Okay. So, I think I figured out that I don't actually need to do that, because the pipe is likely just the actual water outflow for the reservoir, like the intake and outflow to accommodate all the water. At least I'm pretty sure. It makes sense that there would need to be a vast pipe. Yeah. There's still a chance, but I don't think there's any way to actually get into the boat from that side, so it doesn't matter a hell of a lot. What I did want to do though is, oops, over here. Oh yeah, that's right. That's how I broke things. I need to get back to this way. I'm trying to set up a good shortcut here, but unfortunately the shortcut is not always forthcoming. Oh, right, that's what happened. So I do need to take the boat over and reset that. I'm pretty sure. Yes, because if I go from this side, hold the skip, there we go. I can fix this. Didn't need... Actually, I'm going to go check one more time just to make sure there's nothing interesting or useful over here. There was the map, but that's okay. Okay. So we're just going to fix this so that I have access again. And now we'll go back over this way. Is that even important now that I have access from the other side? I don't remember. Yes. Yes, it is. This will be an important shortcut at some point. Okay. Because right now, the way I'd been getting down here before is completely filled in. The fountain. So what I need to do is take the shortcut out through the other end of the mines, which is this way over here. Oh, not that one. This way. So this was one of the shortcuts that I found with the sledgehammer, is down through the basement, or with that power sledgehammer, I should say. I can't break anything here, right? No. On the back side, there were these bricks that I was always wondering where they led to, and I had no way to get through. Sure enough, an exit outside. Yeah, I actually had to bash the wood blocking that too. But we did it. I want to check back here too with the sledgehammer now. There might be something interesting here. I kind of doubt it, but maybe. At least right now, no. Okay. That's fine. It was worth a shot. So, I have a lot of steps still, which is good. I have already checked there. And there weren't any solutions or, like, things I could do new in the apple orchard. But my plan right now... Oh, yeah, also... I forgot another thing I did was I looked at the... I had another look at the clues inside the laboratory, and so I figured out... Actually, I'll just print screen this for you. I figured out that it was using that fake periodic table of the elements as a clue for the message of what buttons I needed to push and when. So, X. Here we go. As you can see, it leads you to say push 3 after 9. So next time I get power to it from the boiler room, that's going to be something that I want to do. I've only gotten power there once, but I hadn't figured that out at that point, so little rough there. I'm going to throw a coin in anyway, because I've got extra coins right now. But what I want to do is head up to the workshop and see if any of the things that I have can meld with the telescope. And I also want to switch out the Secret Garden statue that's listed there. And then I want to come back down and see about the underground. Because there is that section in the cliffside again that I want to see about that chessboard now that I've learned where more pieces go. So, Den, Corridor, Commissary, Chapel. Den. More keys. Corridor. I've got 51. I have found a lot of steps today. And there's still food and things kicking around. In fact, there's fruit throughout the house. The salt shaker might be helpful now. I'll take that extra gem too. I don't know why. It's not like it's going to be helpful. Gimme. Haha. Do I need to go through security? 1, 2... nom nom nom. Yeah, this will work. Another banana. And then I don't need to go through the boudoir or the ladies' chamber. Gotta go this way. Haha! Access to the chests. Or the trunks. Keys, car keys, gems. Okay, cool. And at least now I know there's not actually anything here, like behind this, which is kind of a shame because it looked like there would be. Unfortunately, I did not get the garage spawn this time. I had an opportunity to, but I didn't have a gem for it. Which is pretty lame. But I didn't need to anyway, because I found out how to get into that secret room. Okay, so... pendant. None of those will do anything. Sleeping mask. Nope. Oh, I guess I can't use the telescope. Detector shovel? Sure, we'll assemble that. Greater chance of finding gold and keys. Oh! Well, that's just better in general. What the heck? And I can't double combine, unfortunately. Detective shovel. Okay. There is one other thing I want to do, which is with some of these upgraded items, I want to see what the trading post will offer me for them. Because I was looking at, I think it was the power hammer, and it offered me a hall pass, which I hadn't seen before. So we're going to go play around with that a little bit too. First things first, we're going to go change this. So you can see over here, last time, this is the part that I think I was supposed to see for that first door. I just kind of brute forced the circles on the outside because I had seen the rest of this in the lantern room sigil. But, yeah, I guess this was the actual, hey, this is the pattern. Although if I do this, that's not the way that I need it to turn. I think this way? Yeah. And here's the other weird thing, is if I turn it this way, because all of these pipes will alter the windmill, it should change that to the moon shape, I believe. Yeah, this one. Okay. I'll sit tight for a second. Yeah. Hey, Tundra, welcome back. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you being here. Did you just get in? Have I been telling you about all the things I discovered this time as well? Little late, preoccupied with work. That's okay. I just wanted to know if you had seen... Yeah, it is. Yep. Yep. Ads are a pain to contend with. So, since you just got in, I'm assuming you didn't hear any of the fun stuff that I figured out this time. I finally got the power hammer and found out I could break down walls with it. So I went and did all those walls that I wanted to break down. This one at the start, which led me to see the sigil, the complete sigil from the lantern room that I did last time. And now I'm trying to play around and see if this will have any benefit as well. I also broke down in the greenhouse, the secret wall over here. So I was able to read the journal from the groundskeeper, which the ad had some catchy German rap about a water carbonator. Cool. Are you back from the ads now, Gamer Hubby? Yes, no, maybe so? It doesn't look like it. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so I found the book, which I did take screenshots of and post in Discord if you're interested in seeing that. Also, I found a way through the underground out to the lower half of the yard, which is an excellent secondary shortcut because I thought I'd trapped myself without the boat. Welcome back. So now I'm playing with this. I found both redundant levers in here, which is cool. And I just combined for the detector shovel the things that I'm going to do before this run ends, which has been going for actually 2 hours already, is I'm going to go out to the trading post and see what they'll offer for some of these things. Like, I think for the power hammer it offered me a hall pass that I hadn't seen before. And then I want to go check out the chess pieces. Also, the other thing that I want to do is, because I have the trading post and the moon pendant still, I want to trade out a bunch of these things that I don't want or don't need, so that I just get the moon pendant plus one other item for starting the next round. I thought about it, because the moon pendant is a very powerful item in that regard. Now, we're going to go back down for now. And that's just to catch you up on everything that you've missed, Tundra. Oh yes, also I did drain out the aquarium and the pool now. So I don't have access from the fountain, but because I bought the swimming trunks, I now have a pair of trunks in the pool. So I needed access one way or another. I think so. I did also build the clock tower again, but we were nowhere near 130, so it wasn't worth going back there quite yet. I wish there was a way to alter the time, but if there is, I haven't found it yet. Through the chapel. Down here, into the den. I mean, we're getting pretty close. Which would give me the second sanctum key, but I don't have a sigil for it yet. Doesn't matter, I can still go unlock it if I get there. I was gonna go this way. And then, yeah, we're going to go out here to the west path, because I still want to try and trade some of these in and see what I get for them. Sleeping mask for ivory dice, yes. Car keys for the compass, sure. Compass for magnifying glass. I might actually hold on to that. Salt shaker for sleeping mask. Let's try that. Oh, they just offer different things based on what they've got. Okay. Don't want the silver key. Detector shovel for a prism key. I've never seen that before. Gimme. Prism key for a key card? No. Trade. Coin purse for a compass? Sure. Compass for salt. Salt for sleeping mask. Sleeping mask for this. I don't need that, so we're taking this. I don't know. It is new. I have never heard that before. And this is the hall pass as well, which I'm really curious about. I don't know if I want to do it this run, though, because I want to hold the power hammer just in case. You know what? We're going to do it. Yep, we're going to do it. Because I am super curious. prism key. If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop...
Do it.
Woof! That scared me. Hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you'll draw floor plans of the same color. Okay. Not that helpful. I thought it would be a special room. Do it is a little louder than I thought it was. You will not lose steps traveling between two adjoining hallways. Hallways drafted from an adjoining hallway do not cost gems to draft. Okay. Interesting. I don't do that very often, but that's interesting. Kind of a waste, to be honest, but we did it. Hall pass or prism key. What did the prism key do again? I do. Yes. Unlock a door. You will draw floor plans of the same color. The cost of knowledge, indeed. I'm going to get rid of this one, because the hall pass will still be useful next time. There we go. I don't think there's anything else in here. No? Okay, good. And let's go actually back to the clock tower. I think I have enough time to get there before 1:30 again. I think. Nope, I just missed it. Oh well. Guess we'll save that for another day. Let's go back down here then. That's okay. Why is it this sigil again? Oh yes, I did also get to the library, so I took out the book on sigils as well. So next time I shouldn't have torn out pages I'm having to interpret. Let's see here. I don't think there's anything I can break down here. Not that I have the power hammer anymore anyway. Okay. So currently... I'm gonna see if this is related to my current house layout. Where did I find the other rook? I know there's a rook and a nook, but I didn't make the nook yet. And the queen is on this chessboard on the opposite side of the entrance, which I don't really need. Oh, I don't have the vault either. That's where the other rook was. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's the rook in the nook. Well, we'll just see what we can do. Maybe this will give further clues as I'm working on it. I don't know. so in the... You've heard on the elf on the shelf. Now get ready for the rook in the nook. Well, see, that's the funny thing, is there's a lot of weird puns about where these chess pieces are hidden in the rooms. So, for example, there's a bishop in the chapel. There's a knight in the security room. There's a queen in her ladyship's chamber. All kinds of funny things like that. Speaking of, the queen should be here. Oh, it's actually lighting up in response to the correct ones. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. The king chess piece was in the office. So I can put this one up here. I'm not going to brute force it. I didn't see this light up before. That's not the right one. Where is the security room? Oh, right next to there. Okay. And now I know there's a pawn somewhere out here. That works. And then the bishop belongs in the chapel, which I did build. So 3 up from the entrance. Now the only other question is, did I put a rook somewhere? I don't think I did. Which is super unfortunate. Now we're going to brute force it a little bit, because I don't remember if there's a rook in any of these rooms. I think it was in the vault was another one. But I don't think so. Oops, no, you stay there. I don't think I have a rook anywhere on the house. However, we have learned now that this does in fact respond to the house. Oh, there is! Oh, there is. A new permanent power? What? Also, which room was that in? That was in the clock tower. Oh, I'm glad I placed that. Okay, cool. I hope this will let me see what the powers are. Yeah, here we go. Gambit of the Queen. Oh, I don't like that. No. Ambition of the Pawn. When you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose Knight, Bishop, Rook, or Queen. Gain the power until the end of the day. Okay, no, don't want that one quite yet. The Knight, Mantle of the Knight. Add the Armory to your draft pool. Can I become a knight? No. How very chess of them. Banner of the King. Each day you may choose a color. Rooms of this color are more likely to be drawn while drafting. Piety of the Bishop. You do not have to pay tithes. Instead, you gain 30 gold the first time you enter chapel each day with this power. Wow! What about the Rook? You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corner rooms of your house. That's also pretty good. So each of these things has their own benefit. But the only one that's like a permanent benefit is the Armory. Because I don't know if there's any other way to get the Armory. Like, this one would be good for just general ambitions things. Because I'd be able to choose every day. Oh yeah, it can become Knight. You're right. So Knight, Bishop, Rook, or Queen. Thank you. Good eye, Gamer Hubby. I didn't read that. I didn't read that well enough. So, Knight, Bishop, Rook, or Queen. Rook, bishop, knight, queen. The only thing it couldn't do is become the king, which I don't really care about. Each day you may choose a color. Like, it would be kind of helpful, but also not. So no, I'm going to choose the pawn. And then I'll just have to make a beeline for rank 8 every time, which is up here. It is limited because it only lasts until the end of the day. And I have to reach rank 8 to get it. So rank 8, I think I told you this before, rank 8 is just referring to each row of rooms in the house. So it considers this rank 1, everything on this floor, everything over here is rank 2, and so on. Rank 8 is up here, just before the end. But I can, for example, I got all the way up to rank 8 before I did basically any of these other rooms. Yep. Because I really want the armory. I don't know what it does or what's in there, but I feel like it might be necessary. If I can get it added to the pool temporarily, though, that works. This friggin' sucks. I do not want that at all. To be fair. Gain a key but lose 5 steps for drafting that? No, thank you. This one's nice too, but I only lose 1 coin each time, and I get lots of coins without it. And the rook could be useful, but not useful enough for me to worry about. Hey man, where do you think all the gold from the Roman Empire went? Straight into the Catholic Church. Resilience of the Rook. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corner rooms of your house. So I think realistically I'm torn between just the pawn and the knight. Because the knight... The hard part is that the knight will only be effective the one time. Like, it'll add the armory to the blueprints, but I feel like the pawn will be very useful situationally. Especially when I'm working in the corners of the house, because then I can save my own behind in these slots much more than I could down here. Of course, I could also just try and get dead ends down here as well. It is, but since this only lasts until the end of the day, that means as long as I make a beeline... Yeah. As long as I make a beeline up here to rank 8, then I can still choose whatever power I want for the others. Including for the knight, which may in fact be useless, or it may have a situational power. So I think I am going to take the pawn. Because the king is completely useless, and being able to choose each of these situationally will help. Yeah. You may give up this power by returning to this chamber. Oh, well that's easier. You may give up this power by returning to this chamber on any future day and unlocking the pieces again. So it didn't mean permanent. It just meant it won't go away until you try again. Yeah, right? That would have been very helpful. My goodness. And it's not even showing up down here, which is interesting. I wonder if Waylord ever did that. I'm curious now. Oh. Oh. I don't think this was pouring out water last time I was here. This may be a result of overflowing the reservoir or the fountain. Nice view indeed. Okay, so this was what gave me my initial foreman's copy, do not remove from sight. My initial information about the sigils, which I need... to get to the library next time to figure this out. Because I have this book in the library ready to pick up. I just need to draft it again. But that seems to be the only thing that was down here, but it seems like it was a worthwhile time to come down here. The only other weird thing is it looks like there's more down there, and I don't know how to get to them. And that's somewhat bothersome. But let's go back up for now. And I've already slimmed down my items so that I can get those tomorrow. Which means I do have a little bit more wiggle room in what I do today. So I want to go check out the underground again. Because now that I switched it to that moon-shaped necklace pendant in the secret garden, I'm curious if anything's happened underground. So we're going to go give that a shot, and I just want to make sure I haven't missed anything over here. No, okay. And nothing changed in here, I'm pretty sure. This doesn't count as a different area. No, okay, good. So, since I have just these extra steps, I'm going to do one more trip down towards the secret room where the sanctuary doors are and see if anything's changed there. And then I think that's all I can actually do for today. Not up there. Down here. Right? Like the pump room. Yes. I mean, I could technically wait it out until I got the 130 again, but that's going to be quite a while. Not that way. Oh yeah, here we go. So... yeah, let's do this. It does take me a couple extra steps, but I think because I've got the boat ready now... No, not usually. So, the rules of the house, like the rules of the game, are... and I guess I'll go just right back to the beginning of the game. Like, day one, you walk in, you find a letter on the entrance hall that says the rules of the game are... you're not allowed to spend the night in the house. You also can't bring anything out of the house. So no keys, no gems, no gold, no dice, nothing. You have to leave at the end of the day. But because I bought a special item, which is this moon pendant, the last day that I played, I can start with 2 of the items in my inventory, randomly selected. It just so happened that the moon pendant was available for me this time. And the objective behind that was until you got through the antechamber to room 46 up here. Yeah. So I kind of abused that today, using the trading post to get rid of everything else, so that I'll start tomorrow with these 2 items. Oh, here it is. Yeah. And then the only other things that I have are these permanent edition upgrades. So the apple orchard starts me with an extra 20 steps each day. The gemstone cavern gives me 2 gems each day that are farmed from outside the property. And the Westgate path gives me access to the outer room each day. Which again changes, and I have to go choose it every time that I want to use it. Oh, also I have these allowance tokens, which came from those puzzle boxes and things that you saw me playing with last time. That one that you were trying to help me backseat game with. Yeah. So this I just pick up on the table every morning. And then there are other modifiers that will kind of help out as well. Like the mail room, I have it set up so it'll deliver a package to the front door with stuff for me. Or if you find a room called the freezer, it'll freeze your not your keys, but your gemstones and your gold until the next day, so that you don't lose them when it resets. So things like that. There are ways you can do things to make it work still. Or to gain advantages as long as you know what you're doing. Exit, we'll skip this, good. And then I need to turn this. Excellent. Knowledge is power. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and also I put the sauna in today, which means tomorrow I'll get an extra 20 steps. A total of 90. Okay. So that didn't do anything. Having the statue shown was pretty worthless. And it didn't do anything on these pedestals for the sigils. Or not for this sigil anyway. Alright. I don't think this will do anything except close that door again. Yeah. Okay, well it doesn't matter. Because I have no way to get up there anyway. Which means just in case, I'm going to reset the boat to the other side. And I will reset this switch as well. Well, do I need to reset this switch? Yeah, I probably should. Right, because it'll be my only access point to get back over there. Okay. It is a bit of a pain in the butt, but we'll make it work. Maybe I should just drop this down again, actually. Because there's no real reason that I need to have this up here, aside from convenience now. And then that would get me access without needing to go all the way around. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to spend the extra couple of seconds figuring this out again. Because you can see these arms up here are set at a different angle, which makes it a lot easier to get through certain things. And I think this only was here to show me the underground map, which I've already finished up. So I think it's that one that actually does the adaptations. Like drops this back down. Let's go over here and nope, that just rotates, which is not what I needed to do. Is it that one then? It might be that one. There we go. Alright, that should make getting through a little easier next time. I didn't know what the best position for this was at the time. Now I do, I think. Because with this here, I should be able. Nope. That might not be a good idea, to be honest. Yeah, that might not be a good idea. Because I'm just thinking about it. If this minecart is still slammed up against the edge here, I won't have any way to move it or to get behind. Unless I've got it at the 90-degree angle. That's unfortunate. Because if I went in from behind, I would have access directly into here. But that only works if I'm coming in from the back side where the fountain is, which is over there. I mean, if I take the boat over, it's still fine. Because I can't get in that way, but I can come in through this way. Take the boat over, move it. But then I don't have a way to get back. Yeah, it's a bit more of a pain in the butt, but I think I will actually leave this the way I had it. If I can figure out how to do that again now. I shouldn't have messed with it. This didn't work as planned. But I logicked it out, and that's as good as I'm gonna get. I'd like to know where the backup lever is for the north. Yeah, it was worth a shot. That's all I can really say, is it was worth a shot. Also, I can't do it this way. Gotta get to it from the other side. How do I get to it from the other side? This way, maybe? This way, that's what it was. Turns out having it at 90 degrees is the shortcut. The long shortcut, yes. It may be a long cut, but at least it's working. Yeah, this is way harder to reset. Oh my goodness. I should not have messed with this. Okay, I think I figured out how to fix it. I think if I go one more this way, I can come out this way. All the way around. Yeah, this should do. Yeah. Now we're fixed. Note to self, do not mess with this puzzle again. Success. Okay, we're just leaving the boat here. That's all we're gonna do. And now I may actually be close enough to 1:30. I wish there was a clock down here. But there's not, so we're going back upstairs. Who's going to remind me that there's a note to me, from me, not to mess with it? Myself? I just won't forget at this point. I was just trying to figure stuff out, that's all. I just won't mess with it from now on. It might help if I had like a notepad, but I don't. I'm not doing it that way. Let's go East Hall. And yeah, in here. Let's see what time it is. Nope, it's only 6. Oh, because it's going this way. I'm looking at it from behind, that's right. It's not quite 6 a.m. I'll just try and find the clock tower another day then. The sanctum key is not that important when I don't have a clue of what it's actually supposed to be. So, we're going to call it a day. I think there's nothing else I wanted to do. Yes, except I want to go up to the courtyard and see how I choose this. That is worthwhile. I really wish this stupid door would have just stayed open. Like, making it time sensitive is such a pain in the butt. Secret passage through greenhouse. Reached rank 8. There we go. Now is it going to tell me which one or which power I get? Because the rook lets me rotate, the bishop gives me gold, the queen makes me spend steps but get a key, and the knight unlocks the armory. Yes. Oh good, it does. Now, my question is, will it be in the room directory? I don't think so because I haven't built it yet. How have I not done this? Have I even drafted it yet? Drafted 0 times, but it's added in. Cost 1 gem. Unusual. Huh. Okay, studio editions. Haven't built the casino yet. There's also apparently something for solving puzzles in the 8th classroom. Like there's a reward for doing that, and I don't know what it could be. So I need to draft the classrooms more. Red rooms, shops. I haven't found this shop yet either. Wait, maybe the shop is the armory. That sounds right, to be honest. I'm not sure what this one's supposed to be yet either. Or this one. Huh. There's still a surprising number of rooms I haven't drafted yet. But this was the door that I busted open, or the wall that I busted open, with the sledgehammer on this side. The power sledgehammer, and it gave me access to this book, which is the one that's listed in the Discord now. You can read it in the comments if you want, or in the hidden section, I mean. I have 5 keys. I wonder if there's anything actually useful hidden in some of these lockers. I know there's stuff in here sometimes. I'm just wondering if there's anything specifically useful or rare. Oh. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Print screen. That's new information that I didn't have before. I mean, the only useful part of that is that I know Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Dirk Karen. Well, a pseudonym is just a pen name, basically. It's not necessarily an anagram of another name. But now I do know that it's not necessarily... or it might be someone else. I guess it would be someone else. Kirk Darren. Because Kirk Darren was also the author of that book, I think, wasn't it? That's just Foreman's. No, that was Danny Ravane. Denny Ravane? Either way, that's information I didn't have before. And I guess we'll try this one, because I've got 2 keys left. Sneakers, don't need them, but good to know they're in there. I'd already found this before, mathematics worksheet. This is already a clue in my... It's already a clue on the Discord. Like, I've got it printed there. So I don't need that. I guess I'll try find more next time. And I still wish I knew what to do with this safe. But I haven't figured it out yet. And there weren't any pictures in the greenhouse that could solve that last letter on rank 8 for me. Unfortunately enough, I'm still a few letters short of figuring out the solution to this puzzle. In any case, it has been almost 3 hours now. I have spent the entirety of the 3 hours on this one day, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever done that before. But I'm going to call it a day, and thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here as always. And tomorrow, if my stomach doesn't act up again, I should be back for No Man's Sky about this time in the afternoon. I think I've technically scheduled for an hour later than this, so 3 p.m. my time is when the No Man's Sky will start. But yeah, thank you. Appreciated you being here, and I hope you guys have an excellent day. We're going to save and quit. Call it. Actually, let me see. Is there anybody on... While this is loading out, here's Twitch. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Bye-bye. Baronial House of Cogs. I've gotten that one before, but that's cool. Steps taken 179 today. Damn. Save and quit. And stream. And where's the button? There's the button. Okay. See you next time.